Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and today we're going to be playing Metaphor ReFantazio. Hey there, Kuro! Hey TVPG! Hey Senpai! Welcome! Hope you're all doing alright. I'm doing reasonably well. I might have spoken a little bit too much yesterday. My throat's feeling a little bit rough, so I might have to not do a stream tomorrow, unfortunately, depending on how I feel, well, tomorrow. It's important to look after your voice after all, but I figured that the Metaphor stream will be absolutely fine. Paid a bit less than half of your channel points for this. Yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy this. Like, I think I've mentioned in the past that it did seem like a game I was interested in. I was a little bit hesitant initially because some of the themes of the Persona games were a little bit iffy, but I've heard that they've really sort of like lifted their game for Metaphor, so I was like, yeah, I wanna give this one a go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Now, I've mentioned this before, but the redeem is like, it's only for like one stream, but like if it turns out that I really enjoy this and like other viewers really enjoy this, we'll see about doing this as a regular thing, because obviously an RPG of this scale is a huge commitment. It'll probably take like around as long as doing like Super Robot Wars to be able to get through. Yeah, like if things go well, either way, I'm looking forward to at the very least this stream, if not more, and if not more, playing it offline as well. So we'll see how things go. All right, we will see how things go. So let's go and boot up the game, shall we? Now, when I booted up the game to make sure that things work, it did play like a little sort of like intro movie. We'll see if it'll still play it when we boot the game up. So we'll see what happens. All right. So let's go. Wait, I think it's hold on. Yeah, boot the game up, game. That's why I normally have the games boot up first. Yeah, it's going onto the wrong monitor. I'm gonna have to go into the settings and fix that up. Alright, so let's see if the intro movie plays. It's not too important if it doesn't. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's gonna play.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Well, on the plus side, he's committing regicide. On the downside, he seems like he's going to be a worse person than the king.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, What will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
I get the feeling he thinks he should take the throne. Alrighty then. Now, I need to bloody fiddle with the settings to make sure that this goes to the right bloody screen, because I'm not playing this on monitor 2. Display settings. Oi! What the hell are you doing, game? You're on the damn... Why the hell... Okay. Why do you think this is monitor 2? This is monitor 1. Whatever. Alright, so. We're going to play the game now. As per usual, let me know if there are any issues with the audio or anything like that. Oh, I can see the chat now. TVPG threatening to end the stream. If TVPG did, I would do a different. I'd still do Metaphor, just on a different day. That would be evil. I brought it down because people were asking if it would cost less.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Really?
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Are we breaking the third wall here? Who are you who shall guide the protagonist? Alright, yeah, that's us in the player. There we go. Alright, well, I am Araxus. Go. So, Your name is indeed Araxis. You will name the protagonist later. Alright.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Everyone threatening Senpai now. This is a bully Senpai stream now. Oh, look at me! I'm gonna press the end stream button. Yeah, Glyvon.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Absolutely not. No, fantasy is not limited to the confines of imagination. It is not a powerless creation. The fact that we are able to imagine things beyond what we see before us means that we are able to aspire to much more. Think of like sci-fi, for example, where they imagine things and eventually they become reality. Like, yeah. Fantasy is able to inspire as well, to motivate people, even if they don't bring like magic forth or anything like that. It can inspire one. Cool, it's Date! Nice. Alright. So, fantasy is not a powerless creation.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Alright. So, it doesn't tell me what the difficulties are going to be, so I'll just go with normal. Marth?
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits! Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
Tax collectors.
How did you get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Not my romance novel.
Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us.
Sticking with the pointy end.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
At least we've got Chum with us.
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
You can see that I do.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
You alright?
Are you alright?
Oh, hey, I've got a voice. Alright.
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right?
I mean, it sounded like they might have found out what we were. Like mentioning that I was an elder, or whatever that means. I don't know. Ancient people.
The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Alright, Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Alright. Movement keys. Right trigger while moving to dash, B to dodge, huh? Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom. And there's a mini-map. And tutorials in the main menu.
Let's go.
Just keep heading straight. We're looking somewhere high up with a good view. Yeah, and... Alright. That's just got a standard old basic tutorial there. Story thus far. Death of the King. In a corner of a world occupied by 8 tribes, the kingdom of Uchronia rests on a precipice. Its king and heir both lie dead. No clear line to the throne, people fear a power struggle. Amidst the unease, a boy of the lesser seen, oft maligned elder tribe makes his way to this kingdom's capital, accompanied by the fairy Galicia. Gallica? Whatever. His duty is to deliver a secret message. Alright, that's our mission. Didn't ask about what our mission was because I didn't want to look like an idiot. And this is to find out about Gallica. A fairy who accompanies traveling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for his special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion. Alright. You have Sanctism, a monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of the one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer Closure with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is the state religion, and the sanctist hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. Alright, so by the end of this, we are going to attack and dethrone the Almighty. Magic Igniters. A tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions such as those serving in the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Alright, so they are quite expensive. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with the entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the Crown Theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense. The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and it is thus advised to use them cautiously. And Gauntlet Runner. Okay, so this is a vehicle, often called runners as shorthand, general term for magic-powered, semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wastelands, and either overcoming or circumventing local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot, or even in a lightly armed carriage, has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any long-distance trips a life-threatening risk. However, as cities and countries grew, so too did demand for resources, many of which required transport in large quantities. The Gauntlet Runners filled the niche of an armed, sturdy vehicle that could help with transport and land development. There are smaller runners roughly the size of an armed carriage with a simple deck addition, but it is more common to see models that walk on legs, with an internal living area comparable to a modest house. Legs are more common in their design than wheels, partly because of their versatility on all manner of difficult terrain, but more so because adopting the remains and skeletons of large monsters as is more cost-effective and stronger than artificially creating all the components necessary. Interesting. Gallica there, and yeah, okay. Any items? Got some medicinal herbs and some medicine. Fantasy novel. A novel depicting a fantasy world. The cover is faded and the author is unknown. Touring ensemble. Fine traveling clothes originally worn by nobles, made with dirt-resistant fabric whose texture is curious to the touch, and blossom garment. Light, sturdy clothes made of woven wildflower petals. The technique behind its creation is a secret known only to fairies. Legacy sword. A plain-looking but well-made sword given to you on the day you left home, protagonist only. And fairies saber. Sword used by fairies for self-defense. It is too small for anyone else to wield. Yes, quite a lot less powerful than a full-size sword. Traveler's clothes. Fire favored by travelers, allows for easy movement and is simple to clean. And special protective gear for fairies, too small for others to wear. Is highly evasive, however. Traveler's shoes. Plain leather. Light and easy to walk in. Hair ornament worn by fairies, too small. And travel charm, that also serves as a wish for your mission success. And yeah, fairy charm. Alright. So, get to higher ground. That's our memorandum. So it's just straight like that. Yep. And that gives us a map. We need to go that way.
Stop!
I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Left trigger to use Phase Sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay?
Avoid the enemies and head for high ground. Follow that cliff on your right. So these are... Alright, so it wants us to evade enemies for now.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Let's run.
Look!
It's an inverted pyramid.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
We're delivering a message. Look, explain it to me.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh god, yeah, I thought would sound like an idiot.
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Okay, a little bit more complicated than just delivering a message, huh?
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs, or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Absolutely.
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallagher's magic is inspiring. Interesting, we've got, what is it, didactic music or something? Like music that's actually in the game?
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
She's a bard.
Look! Over there!
Road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
That's Grand Cathedral over there. It's big enough to use as a landmark. Alright. Oh, music and magic. Here we go. Exclusive to us. Well, if Gallagher's the one playing it in our head, then yeah. So, an unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. As it is a modest form of music with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless, trifling skill in society, and thus is rarely used. I disagree with this. There is a reason why armies of the past, and hell, even now, like have like bands. They play music to organize forces. Like the different the different beats that are playing through the drums or whatever, or the horns, can signal like different commands to the troops, because like obviously you can't just like call in the radio and like tell people what's going on, because they didn't exist back then. So you had like these huge horns and like big drums, and like they'd also like serve to like motivate the army as well, or demoralize the enemy. So there is absolutely a use for this, and if this music is able to tell us when like trouble is afoot, then it also serves as security. If the music suddenly like becomes like really dark and foreboding, like I don't know, like Trumpet 3 starts playing, then we know to get our butts out of there. Alright. General term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature. It has a wide range of applications, from modest use in daily life the destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require a state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use them. To use magic, many cannot wield magic. Alright. Ooh, there's glowy things.
I don't like this.
This little herb.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
There's a... looks like a manticore over there.
Hey, you found something.
Alright, stay away from the enemies. This is bad.
Not good. Run for it.
Jesus!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king.
Murder.
Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
So we found ourselves a new caravan.
This story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish, and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me... That's my fault for reading too slow. I didn't think I was reading too slow, I thought I was just reading dramatic.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Bread. Some normies over there.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
I have a little image of Gallica for the loading screen.
Incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Oh, Dragon Mutt! And JK Pazzy! Thank you very much for the raids! I do appreciate it! Thank you very much! Let's give you all a overall shout out there. I don't think Ada's online at the moment. There we go. Hey there, Callista. Hello, hello. Sorry, JK Pazzy. There we go. Let's give proper old shoutouts. So, played some Ember Knights. I'm not familiar with that. Hopefully your streams were great. I guess it was a multiplayer game. Thank you very much for suggesting me Callista. I do appreciate it. Right now, we have just started playing Metaphor ReFantazio. This is like the very, very beginning of the game. For those who don't know me, I am Araxis Denacia, your revolutionary bartender. And this game, we're actually playing at Senpai's request. Senpai did a redeem to have me play a specific game, and that's what we're doing now. We're doing some Metaphor. It's quite nice so far. I'm enjoying the presentation. I do like how the fact that the music in the game is directly being played in our head by Gallica. Like, I always find that sort of stuff amusing. And the veteran chatters are bullying Senpai by threatening to end the stream early. That's really mean. So mean, people. So mean, so cruel. But yeah. Hopefully you all had a good stream. Totally understand if you need to head off. Don't necessarily know how late it is for people or anything like that. But you've been streaming. Streaming's hard work. But I thank you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Thank you again. So I think, what's the, let's just have her say that again.
That's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
I've heard good things about it as well, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Very grateful to Senpai for requesting it, to be honest, because like it's a big RPG, and I sometimes find it hard to like dedicate myself to like sitting down and playing something. So the fact that the request came in to do it on stream, it's like, ooh, yeah, now I've got an excuse. Now I've got motivation.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else.
I have to look up what each species is referring to.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Should we get some fake ears for ourselves or something? I don't know, that might be racist. I mean, if we're trying to like stay in disguise. I don't know, how bad is being an elder? I don't know. Got rid of a lot of headaches that usually came with Persona games. No more worrying about bond points. Okay, that's convenient. I was worried about how I would manage to like try to max as many people as possible. I'm not planning on looking at a guide or anything.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty?
They're saying he's dead.
They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play. Assassination.
So they're covering it up. It's still gotten out a little bit.
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Is he a count or a lord?
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Alright, so looks like we've got a little bit of... Let's go back to the past to find out what's going on, because we kind of got put in medias res.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? no doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
And it's putting on a lot of pressure for me.
Hey, are you listening?
Sorry, I'm just having traumatic flashbacks.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close.
Okay, so we're friends with the prince.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative.
I'm guessing the prince isn't actually dead, he's just under, like, a horrible curse, and they're just saying that he's dead because it's more convenient, I guess, than trying to explain to people that he's cursed? I don't know. That's a different prince.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
Okay, same prince.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Alright, so... yeah, the local map, and press Y. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. No, let's... Look, I've played Legend of Zelda. We can always trust our fairy companion, okay? Hey, Sid. How you going? And, yep, to save.
Whatever will I do?
You should probably save right. There we go. Game saved. And let's go check out a whole bunch of new stuff, shall we? So the Prince of Uchronia. The son and heir to the throne of King Hythlodaeus V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack on the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took its toll on his body, and though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest aides suddenly vanished from the castle without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honor. Oh, and let's spell an honor with a U. Chilling in bed, nice. You got a cat with you? Do you have a cat with you? That is important. We'll start with Elder Tribe. The 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes, they are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. Their population is so small that to even see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe that they exist. Yay, kitty! Hey, cat! Cat! Get out of my way, cat! Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits, making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Clamar's horns or the Rosant's long ears. The Elder tribe, however, bears no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. So, we are inferior, but we also inherit a dangerous magic. Lovely. Fuck the church! All my homies hate the church. Church sucks as they won't let us fuck dragons. I mean, what? The Clamar tribe composes the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. Their most distinctive features are the horns which grow on both sides of their head. Clamars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clamar, and members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading many Clamars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Clamars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices. Alright. The Rusant tribe. One of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdom, second only to the Clamar. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which has given them superior martial prowess. Rusant women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Many inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Clamar, and the two tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes. Alright, so the elf analog in this world are actually like super strong. Many Rusant pride themselves on outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation. The elves are orcs! The elves are orcs in this universe! The Papyrus tribe. I'm sorry, I mean the Parapus tribe. A tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations in their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin, not seen in other tribes. They are physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. They are drawn to parties and festivities, and while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as recklessness. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as populous as the Rusant and Clamar tribes. Discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. Alright, so you have the Kingdom of Ukrainia here, a union of allied kingdoms. It spans the Kingdom of Ukrainia, the Principality of Oceania, and the Principality of Montario. Ukrainia being the suzerain, with its king holding authority over all three kingdoms. I mean, there are princedoms, they're principalities, like Xeon. I don't know why Xeon's a principality, but whatever. The original king, Hyphlodius, was this United Nations' first ruler, and is often referred to as the founder king. The continent is surrounded by fast-running currents, and ships can only set anchor from the southern inland sea, where the otherwise swift currents are less violent. As a result, there have been few invasions from overseas, and the three countries have achieved long histories. The capital of the kingdom is Grand Trad, the largest city in the kingdom, located in north-central Ukrainia. The most widespread religion is Sanctism, established as the state religion under the reign of the most recent monarch, King Hyphlodius V. So it only recently became a state religion, which is interesting. So they're probably still in like the consolidating power phase, or have just sort of exited it. That's not good for us. So, royal capital Grand Trad. The nation's largest city, capital of both the Kingdom of Ukrainia and the United Kingdoms at large. Also referred to as the royal capital, being the home of the palace and seat of the royal bloodline. Known for its solid ramparts, a site which has long been emblematic of the city itself. However, When the massive regolith Grand Cathedral was built, the building's grandeur became the new symbol of Grand Trad. Alright.
Let's go see.
Don't have time for detours right now. If you're lost, check your map. Just go straight down the main street and you should find the recruitment center.
Whatever will I do?
Okay, can we...
Stop!
May I ask you to step away from the accumulator? That goes double for one of your tribe. What's that? Yeah, Elder. Spare no more of my time entertaining your stupidity.
What do you think you're playing at?
You have no business here, then be gone! You're getting in the way of my work. Get away from the accumulator.
Huh.
Is this a magic igniter as well? Wonder how it's used. Oh, thank you very much for the redeem. Let's go have ourselves a drink and stretch a little bit. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah. Excuse me for a moment. So we immediately go and examine the accumulator, despite being told not to. Alright. It didn't give us a... No, okay. Pigeons!
The only game in town.
Ow, camel pig.
Oh, the king died, so what? I know, right?
Hey!
Up ahead is Sunshade Row, where we saw the gallows and those beggars. Let's not go there without good reason. So long as that you renamed. What do you mean the first person who's done that?
Ford's the only game in town.
Glad to have you back then.
That's terribly unfair.
Why is there an elder in this sacred capital? Frickin' gossipy nobles.
That's terribly
with your wings.
But what is there to do now?
That was no ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about after all. There are many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. What? It's all you hear about these days?
That's not what I expected.
True. I've read about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital yet.
That's terribly unfair.
Alright.
Alright then.
That's our map there.
Well met, eh?
Now let's just keep coming. Must be the royal funeral.
What's going on?
Laggard coachman.
Oi!
Here we are, Grand Trad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say for how Parapus are treated here. Oh, we know. We don't need you telling us. We got attacked by a monster in our hometown. We had no choice but to come here. Regardless of how we're treated here, we gotta make it work.
What's going on?
Here for the vibe? Lovely. Glad to have a good vibe. Hey there, Kailash, how you going?
Oh my, what to do?
Roaring crowds.
Wait!
Are you sure you want to go back into the desert? It's dangerous outside the city, and it's away from the recruitment center where we're supposed to be going. Look.
Oh my, what to do?
Look, I've never been here before. It's my first day.
An elder?
Elder? You walked all the way here? Don't tell me you ran into some trouble, huh? Hold on. Probably kicked out of the carriage, were you? My sympathies. That's being elder for you, I suppose. I've got ourselves a brief ad break at the moment. So we will take a pause here for a couple of minutes, and we will resume when the ads are done. All right? See you shortly. Alright, we have returned. Let's get back into some metaphor, shall we?
Oh my, what to do?
Alright, let's continue exploring around here before we continue on with the main quest. Because that's what you do in RPGs, right? Oh, what was that one? Sanctifex Forden or Count Louis would make the best king. I'm doing pretty good. Like my throat is a little bit rough, so forgive me if I sound a little bit different. But like I'm doing well otherwise. Let's not stray too far. If you're lost to something, check the map. I'm not lost. I'm exploring. I'm on an adventure. I think the Majesty's no longer with us. I heard capitalist propaganda is great for the... Get out. Get out, EVPG.
Elden rubbish.
That was an elder doing it. You're ruining my buzz. I'll fucking ruin your buzz if I want to.
Idiot peasants.
Doesn't attract those filthy tribes. I'd advise against reading codex entries if your throat is doing bad. It's not doing that bad. I'm not going to not read the codex entries. You have to believe me. I saw it with 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town and... Oh, come now. If any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories.
That's terribly unfair.
You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on, yet here you are harping on about it.
Idiot peasants.
Reading codex entries is easier than voicing characters. With characters, I try to put on a little bit of a voice. Codex entries, I'm just reading. though it's not nearly as much of an issue. Royal family's line has died out. This might be a turning point in our history. Oh, what was that? Glass window. Oh, does she?
Whoa.
Can't believe how much glass they use. Yes, that's the royal capital for you. I used to watch the anime Yu-Gi-Oh! I enjoyed the anime while I was watching it. I'm not a fan of the actual card game, however. I feel like that's a bit too much instant win sort of stuff going on there.
Whatever will I do?
All right then.
Ugh, come off it.
Ah, it's an elder! That's one of your kind here in Grand Trad. What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? The church has made it clear that elder wield devilish magic that defies the teachings of sanctism. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. He's aggravating. Let's not cause a scene.
Whatever will I do?
Curious Inn.
Whoa.
This inn sure looks like it's trying to attract deep pockets. Bet it's mostly Clamar and Rogue in there. What a Rogue. I don't have them yet, do I?
Damn.
Not going to war, are we? Aunt Louie isn't even in Grand Trad.
Hey!
Sunshade Bro, yeah. Big on decks that make your opponent play the game. Me too! Of that being said, were I to get back into Magic the Gathering, I'm not planning on getting back into Magic the Gathering. I would probably play like Blue-Black or something. I would be toxic as fuck. Like, when I played, I preferred Artifacts, though. I really liked Lemire, but they freaking blew up Mirrodin.
Simply amazing.
Look, over there, you can see the Royal Palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me sanctism is the really privileged thing around here. Even more so than the monarchy. Is the cathedral more important than the palace? Oh, she's got a good design.
So you?
Oh, she's well, no wonder she's got a good design. She's not any ordinary NPC. She's got a sprite. An elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude. Just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful, or they'll get you too. Just like all us Parapus. Not the party member. Quite. I did used to like Red-Green. Red-Green is fun, absolutely. You got direct damage, you got big monsters. You also got like fast monsters as well if you choose to go with like goblins or something with red. All of you colorblind though. I think that's the sort of colorblindness, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna have to recruit her later.
An elder? Here?
Shady woman. Oh, she's a party member as well. Doesn't have much to say right now, but we'll find out.
An elder? Here? You little bastard, you.
Imbecile of a driver. How long will this take? Can't but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. Register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city. So hurry up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I may.
Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. Just run them over, damn it! I'll pay you 5 gold to run over that child over there. That's not what some of these people sound like. Pray, have faith in God and pray to him, this God who discriminates against me. Red White's also pretty good. You can sort of get like fast creatures, you got some direct damage, you got healing, you got enchantments. With my artifact deck, that was predominantly white. It was sort of like an artifact. It's like an artifact creature deck along with angels, and I quite enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Close your aim.
The royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. You may gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
Oh God, grant me guidance.
Please make donations in the collection plate. Oh, hello.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Bloomburrow is the best set in years, with a fun red-white strategy. Okay. I've definitely not been following Magic the Gathering to... So this is the first time I'm hearing about Bloomburrow. It's just like one of my friends is a little bit more into like card games and stuff, but I don't think he's mentioned that one to me.
I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Made a mistake and dropped a good set. Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Oh, right, so she's making her appearance now. I like your cape.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say we don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
Oh, not a party member, a merchant. Okay.
Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Callista. How? Yeah, how much is it?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you?
I'm just asking the price. It doesn't hurt to ask the price.
How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
I don't care what the royal scepter looks like. It looks cool.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
So how strong's the replica?
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Okay, fun draft. Animals with types and keyword stuff. Rabbits! Rat. Otters, huh? Alright, that's... Oh, it's a Bloom Burrow. Alright, that does sound like a rather cute set. With, like, the animal themes going on there. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
You know, she never said how expensive the staff was.
Let's head there.
Alright. So we'll go over here. Magla. A technical term for magic power that serves as the basis for magic. There are varying amounts in all things found in nature, including people, plants, and animals. This magla sometimes crystallizes in areas of high concentration. Some scholars theorize that magla may be physical particles too small to be seen with the naked eye. Yeah, you have to ask to... Yeah. Made Jason the furries. Oh, nice. I'm talking about the elf at the start. Like, I think that was like Hulkenberg or something. Like, that's like literally the only thing I know about this game, Hulkenberg, because that's an awesome name. Oh, a horn. Alright. Royal Scepter. An ornate cane-like scepter passed down through generations of the Ukrainian royal family. Proof of their right to rule. A magical instrument of extraordinary capabilities, powerful enough to induce natural disasters. So it's the SimCity disaster menu. It can only be wielded by the king, and the popularly termed royal magic it commands serves both as a pillar of the king's authority and a deterrent to war. Consequently, any king of Ukrainia must be well versed in magic, and the boon of royal lineage is not enough to ensure succession to the throne. Historically, there have been many cases where an offshoot member of a prince's family has become king, when the bloodline's most direct inheritor was judged not to have enough magical aptitude to truly wield the royal scepter. And the royal magic. Powerful magic passed down through generations of Ukrainian kings, invoked through a unique magic igniter called the royal scepter. It's tremendous power that can bring about anything the king desires. Like a cupcake? There are several records of its use in the long history of the kingdom, be it for revolutionary or oppressive aims, but each is described as a cataclysmic disaster. It continues to represent a strong deterrent power to the royal family and the kingdom. Alright. Of course it's Clemmer.
This is a joy!
Do the Lycon Magic Association's igniters have to be so damn expensive? I suppose all magic igniters are pretty costly. That reminds me, Lycon's English voice actor in Zenless apparently got recast, which is unfortunate. I believe Soldier 11 also got recast. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner. You know, like I did with the exchange earlier. Well, this shop is owned by Brigitta Lycon. I heard she's not one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. I go into the shop.
This place.
This shop sells igniters. One of those sure would come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it.
An elder? Here?
Voice actor strike is rough because I don't like the way that the union is like playing nice with AI voice acting. I'm basically against AI voice acting in almost all circumstances. Ugh. I joined the army because I looked up to Lord Louis. Get my ass handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army going to do now? Won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently.
You are?
Oh, the recruitment place. Go down this street towards the cathedral and it'll be the building on the left. Looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's any other work for elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Although, yes, I am looking to recruit. Oh, you think you're better than the grime of Sunshade Row you crawled out of? You're in for a rude awakening, boy. Oh, there was something over here. Shopping igniter. So there's this new type of magic igniter that's a bit gaudy if you ask me. Alright. That's those.
Give it a phone, I say. Who else can it?
Alright, let's quickly go to the other side of the road.
All right then.
Close your eye, oh, close your eye.
Wonder what happens if we go in here.
Whoa.
Beautiful church. Now's not a great time to pray.
Close your eye, oh,
Also, this religion hates me. Dapper noble.
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no heir either. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was as good as dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover that the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. You can make a suggestion if you want. Random wall over here.
Leave it out, mate.
Alright, Grand Trad, Regolith Grand Cathedral. I'm not sure if I want, like, gameplay advice, necessarily. Like, I know that you're just trying to sort of, like, help it all, but, like, I try to sort of, like, avoid, like backseating and stuff like that. I'll keep it in mind, but, like, yeah. I was hoping that would blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder. People here have sharper eyes than I thought. Yeah, okay. Don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Alright. So, recruitment center. A center located in every city for people to apply to join the army. Those without family or means, volunteering is one of the quickest ways to earn money and social credibility. Recruitment is not always open, but concerns about public safety due to the sudden death of the king, as well as monster outbreaks in the area, has led to an unusually long recruitment period in the royal capital. Remember, service guarantees citizenship. Would you like to know more? Forden. Aestivum Fordum. 78 Sanctifex of the Sanctus Church, the state religion of the United Kingdom. He holds the highest authority within Sanctism, and, as such, is the leader of the Crown Theocracy. Despite hailing from the Roag tribe, rather than the more common Clamar or Rosant tribes, he enjoys a broad base of support. In the turmoil following the sudden death of the previous king, many view him as something of an interim king, given his position as the leader of the moderate faction.
Let's go see.
Go back to looking for the recruitment thingo.
What are you playing at?
Really now?
Huh? Recruitment center? What? You want to enlist or something? Just down this road, if that's the case. But an elder enlisting? Well, yeah, what would be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if he knew he was in power. Mouth on this guy. We won't focus on saving the prince. Give him a piece of my mind. Grin and bear it.
What are you playing at?
You did play in the early access for Starship Troopers Extermination. Resetting class XP 4 months into Helldiver's life cycle.
What are you playing at?
And if the game's not out yet, then... I wonder where this gate leads. Not that we should worry about that right now. Oh, not there.
What are you playing at?
Who knows what's the... Masked Shopkeeper. Hello there. Young man, might I interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. You got something to do with the recruitment center. The recruitment center? If you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time.
Bye-bye now.
I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by.
Say there.
Yeah, I sort of see what they mean about what was it? The Parapus tribe having really pale skin color.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
Okay, so recruitment's over there.
I'm out of ideas.
Bounty Hunter. It's now about the player base knowing Helldivers. Yeah, Helldivers kind of like came onto the scene and crushed everything. I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location. They were at a loss about what to do. Carapace has a nose for these things, huh? He's putting the rest of us to shame.
I'm out of ideas.
I wonder if that was that pink-haired Parapus that we saw earlier.
That's wrong, though.
It's not the way to the recruitment center. Alright.
I'm out of ideas.
Say there.
Fresh fruit?
Beg pardon?
Oh, there!
When I heard that His Majesty had been killed, I could hardly believe my eyes. But he was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminent Sanctifex Forden, this country will be safe.
Beg pardon?
Rumor has it that Forden will become the next king. The decision is a ways off yet. The duty of all Ishkia to guide the ignorant masses.
My wits have left me, I believe.
I agree. There's no future more dismal than having a Roag as ruler. Alright.
What's wrong, though?
Oh my.
More out-of-town customers. Other countries. Nothing to fear.
Come off it.
I almost read royal funerals were a wedding.
That's wrong, though.
Alright, I think we gotta head back now.
Beg pardon?
So, over here.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
Here to deliver a letter.
Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth.
Here to deliver a letter to Officer Richard. Richard Rearend? I think we'd get in trouble for that one.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Well, king and country. I suppose king's dead. What country?
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
Why are you joining?
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those.
How do you like suicide missions? How about being first up the ladder at a siege?
So, what brings you to enlist?
I'm just so bored. I need the money. I want to fight for change. I mean, change in my status, right? Sure, let's do that.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
All right. So. Good one, Senpai. I like the double meaning there. All right, so. This is, I guess, going to determine stats. So we've got strength and magic here. Defense. I don't really care about defense. Speed is good. I don't know whether I want to do like physical or magic at the moment. Like I can see the point of being lucky because that's sort of like a balanced sort of option where I don't really know what's what. Here I will ask for advice, like directly. What is the importance of speed and what does luck do? I sort of want to make a informed decision here. I'm guessing speed is going to be like hit chance and evasion. I could be wrong, of course. Turn order. Luck affects more than crit rate. It could also affect item drop rate. Alright. Okay, that is good to know. I like item drop rate. These games sometimes want like items to collect for like quests as well. So, alright, yeah, I will go for being lucky.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Alright. The name of this story's protagonist. Okay, so... like, as the player, we're Araxis. What do we name this chappy here? Actual stat different won't matter. Yeah. God, what should I go for name here? Napness the Red. Ara. Now, I'm already Araxis for like the third wall breaking of things here. Name your character Fuzzy, Kailash, Elder Boy. Oh man, got some real great suggestions here, chat. Sid? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Protag. Guy Incognito. Hero. Naruto. Stud Muffin. It fits! Bean. My man. Jerky. Well, our character's got heterochromia, so we could go with hetero. No. God, names are hard. Steve. Straighty. Yeah, we are picky, absolutely, Sid. I am picky, 100%. We've already... Karl Marx. Ooh. Groucho. Let's... Cagliostro. What is this bloody elder doing constantly writing other people? How are they even able to write over so much ink? Yeah. Otis. Virgil. Have you done your mirrors this week, Dante? I actually haven't. I need to do those. Halus. Started to uninstall again, you tired. yeah, fair enough. I fixed it. Let me see. Yeah. Renard. Xerxes. Descartes? Plato? Aristotle? No, that doesn't fit. Tara? Aaron. Undertale. Sans. Papyrus. Helvetica. Dark Urge. No, we're not playing Baldur's Gate. Helvetico? Fun Urge. Fun. Nico. Nico. Apparently has a canon name. What is the canon name, out of curiosity? If it sounds good, I'll go with it. Will? Nah, fuck that. William L. Wilco. Won't. Willie. Do not touch Willie. Good advice. Biggus. Biggs? Anna. Yeah, you got a good point. I kind of like Nico. We'll go with Nico. Clef? Go with Nico. Nico.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
I named myself Lad.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Missed an opportunity. Nah, I'm not going back. We spent 10 minutes on it.
You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
When's basic training start? Boot camp. What a long line. Guess you got no choice but to wait our turn.
Let's hurry.
Well, that wasn't too much trouble now, was it? Better get in line, though, or I'll start to suspect something. Same line as a Paribus. Lad Russo.
Whatever.
You're so young. You enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Fighting's only gonna get you chewed out. Whoa. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? Nope. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing they were. There's steak on the table at home. What earthly force could drag me to enlist in the Royal Army?
Well,
let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. He does have a pretty big sword. He's also got a sprite, so. Anxious Paribus. The tribes don't matter in the army. That'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a Paribus stands a chance. I mean, from what I heard, like, Count Louis seemed racist from what other people were saying. I think Count Louis is the villain guy. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that's what it sounded like. That's what I'm inferring, anyway.
Look at that.
Sure are a lot of wanted posters. This is no time for gawking. We have to get in line.
Oi there!
What's the world coming to?
Blast it. Came to enlist because I heard you could make a quick breathe here. But I really make you walk alongside creepy Elder? Paribus I can deal with. But Elder, right ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would be just a waste of energy. I mean, wouldn't you want to be alongside the person with, like, super special magic, right? That's pushing in line. What? You're cutting in line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order? No one follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? gold beetle? There's an insect emitting a strange light. Will this increase my carry capacity? Like in Thingo? Dragon's Dogma? Golden beetle. Just ahead is the waiting quarters for new recruits. I can hear their passionate voices that have yet to experience the battlefield. Golden beetle. Blows with the golden madler. Nobody would buy it, but there's apparently someone there who's into them. Lovely. You could spell your name? Bloody Parapus. That captain seems like a jerk. It's for the sake of the mission. Just have to put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line.
Whoa.
This is for wanted people. Soldiers' quarters can hear the snoring of the resting soldiers. Yeah, that's what you do all day. Just go into the communal sleeping hall and sleep. Waters Day.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Humans!
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others.
I'm an elder.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Yeah, it's called the line, and I'm ahead of you.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Free igniter! Cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Are you able to see in that helmet of yours? The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. Captain I spoke with earlier had one too. It must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
I mean, he had to adjust his thinking for a minute, like thought that we were a Clamar at first. Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
So Gallica's able to just stay with us? And, like, not enlist?
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
Colonel Clink!
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Sir, I'm allergic to pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
They don't even have uniforms for us.
Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword.
That's good.
He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
I'm trying to sleep. Yeah,
I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
I mean, then people try to find, like, those little differences. Yeah, no problem, senpai. Hope you, sleep well if you're going off to sleep. Thank you again for, requesting the game.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Okay, so we've got our second ad break. So we will pause for a few minutes here, and then we will resume after they're done. All right? So, be right back. Alright. I have returned. Let's get back into the action, shall we?
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
So rude. Late night. So save the game. Sure, here we go. Early morning. Let's see.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
We don't have to march.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
That sounds ominous. I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination. The northern border fort. Alright, so you can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press A. Alright.
Let's see.
So, yep, Grand Trad, capital of the Kingdom of Ukrainia. Citizens of every class and social status reside here. but their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts.
Let's see here.
Grand Trad, huh? Probably be a while before we go back.
Let's see.
Okay. Land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to the northern border fort.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night there.
Hold on.
Fort camp. Land used as a rest site. Yeah.
This place here. This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
Okay, so the northern border fort, this is where our contact should be, so hopefully we'll find him quick.
Right?
Get our facts straight. So I'm guessing that's where we are right now, huh?
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out there tonight? Fort's just past it. Yeah, over here.
Hey, don't forget.
Alright, so go over here.
Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Idle's Day. I guess Sunday, right?
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
I'll say, I'll go with that because, like, the idea behind, like, unity. Though, I don't like the idea that it potentially is, like, getting rid of diversity. I don't know how how things are going to sort of, like, work out in this story overall or anything like that, because diversity is important. Like, unity, great, but, like, needs to be a diverse unity. I'll go with that.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule.
And then he created a theocracy.
Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Yes, how do your ears fit under your helmet?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar,
I'll let it go this time, but only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together.
I do kind of like the interplay between these two. Got a bit of a comradely nature.
Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Nico.
That's my name.
Don't wear it out.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Oh boy.
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious. At least he's not dead.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
I mean, you're not a medic. You're just a coward.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Oh, he's dead.
Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, she's got herself, like an armored headband sort of thingy.
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yeah, she's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
She's playing ominous music right now, so you know it's bad.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
He's not even a general.
I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
All right. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. But don't lose sight of our mission, okay? Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Be careful. Our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Northern Border Fort, huh? Alright, so... Memorandum? Stroll. Leon Stroll, a young man of the Clamar tribe, met at the recruitment center in Grand Trad. A genial youth who values justice with a good head on his shoulders. He comes from a noble family, but seems to have complex circumstances that led him to enlist in the army. Typically a commoner's profession. Though new recruits grumble at being ordered to refer to each other by their surnames in order to prevent overfamiliarity, Stroll doesn't seem to mind. Fantasy novel. The book Nico carries with him. It is a memoir-style novel depicting a country with neither magic nor a notion of tribes, where people are not discriminated by birth, quite literally a fantasy world. Margla Crystal. Crystallized cluster of Margla that forms naturally in places where high concentrations are left to fester. Those scholars have recently developed methods to create them artificially. The color of the crystals depends on the formation process and its impurities. High purity, natural crystals are indispensable in producing high-performance igniters. As a result, some value them higher than gems and precious metals. Areas where crystals are abundant are often claimed in the name of the crown as mining sites. However, people have long whispered that Margla crystals are dangerous to those who deal in them. Such statements are largely regarded as hearsay because there was little evidence to support it. But recently, even the state army has grown more cautious with them, as reported incidents are on the rise. Ah, it's asbestos. Northern Border Fort. A defensive fort on the northern edge of Ukrainian territory, also bordering the country of Oceania to the west. Built before the kingdom's unification, this old stronghold has outlived its political and strategic relevance, and is most often used as a training ground for new soldiers. I can't save the game here.
This is...
Well, sounds like combat's going on. What skills have I got? Mage Fire, huh? Weak magic fire damage to one enemy. And Stroll as a guest, Gallica as a guide. Oh boy. It's a witch!
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
Human.
Damn it.
This is horrific. So many dead.
How?
Rias. I hope you're safe.
Hurry!
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. No. None of them are breathing. They were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching. they're all really...
This is bad.
Get back! You've got company! You better run, Egg!
What?
What's the deal with this one? Feels similar to that monster from earlier. Smaller, but... is that a human too? Looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. You all got beat up by an egg? Pathetic. I mean, look at it, it's got a huge spike through it. And look at those boots. Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? Yeah. Glad you've still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Squad battles, huh? Why to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies? You can press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun the enemy first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with X to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them. Alright.
Things will be fine.
We have the edge!
I'll give it my all.
Everyone, go!
Squad battle with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Take advantage. Yeah, press X to attack with your equipped weapon, or Y to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon, seen at the top of the screen, and all turn icons that consume the opponent's round begins. Alright.
You won't hold back!
What's that, like half health? Use that on the sword. Ah, maybe I should have used the magic. Damn, that's a strong egg.
That settles that.
And combat music is quite nice, absolutely. Thank you, Gallica, for the music.
That'll do it.
All right!
Phew, we pulled through somehow. We're alive, all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. There could be another human lurking. Alright. Ah, it's a human. Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty.
Hey!
But we have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now, right? Alright, attack the enemy without being seen using X. Chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
Alright, human.
Alright, how's that? Let's give him a fight!
Let's give it my all.
Everyone, go!
Burn to up! Not done yet.
Let's go! Fire!
Even easier than expected.
Ooh, got a bonus for not getting hurt.
Not bad.
Level up.
Not bad at all.
Alright, so that increased our strength. Ooh, distribute remaining points, huh? Alright, so physical attack damage, magic attack damage, lowers damage sustained, hit evasion escape, and item acquisition rate. over there, I think.
That'll do it.
Not sure what'll be the best way to allocate stat points in this game, but we'll do what feels right.
Great find. Keep it.
Medicinal herb. So you don't heal when you level up, unfortunately.
It's all clear. Look.
Let's push through. We have the edge. Let's take them all out.
This is our chance.
The next one will fall just as easy.
I think we're in the clear.
Take that dog out. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Still breathing, but he's badly wounded. Elder. He touched me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. Monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Luck follows you people. Of course, this is how it ends. All the bloody hell. Well, he appears to be dead. He used his last moments well.
Run.
So young. A fresh recruit. Away from here, now. That thing is up ahead. The human.
No.
Still more soldiers left alive, right? I'd just run and leave them be. Too late. That monster. You can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. The soldier's body is lying completely still. Not here either. He have gone.
Hey.
What has you so concerned?
Everyone all right?
This fort was cursed. Oh, why that horror attacked?
Hey.
Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
He dead. Their breathing has stopped. Yep, medicinal herbs, that could have helped.
Hold on.
Wait! You two. Perhaps you're looking for someone. I mean, at this point, things have gone wrong.
I get it now.
Thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry. Is that human from earlier?
Was that?
It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Able to go back inside here. Anything up here? Yes.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Yeah, more medicine. Alright. So the human's over there.
Oh, they saw us.
They're down.
This is our chance.
This could be our chance.
In one fell swoop.
A tough one.
The power of fire! Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them.
Broken Igniter. That's like a loot thing rather than something I can equip. Scrap for parts, consider selling it. Yeah, okay. Soldier's clothes. Room to inscribe additional information. Jacket embroidered with the crest of House Halietis, gifted by the manor's servants. As the only finery he owns, he keeps it clean and tailored. Heirloom greatsword. Sword that adorned the walls of Stroll's home in Halia. Fairly old, originally intended as decoration. Leather cuirass. Leather gloves. And cinder igniter. Yeah, it uses mage fire. And noble's crest. Okay. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I figured, like, I'm not familiar with the game, just pick normal. I didn't know if it was better to play on hard or not. That human's coming right for us.
Let's keep moving. Come on! They're out cold! Let's give them a fight!
Let's settle this quick!
Get in there! Finish him off!
Burn to up! Not done yet.
Homo Oppo.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
There are still some foes around. Don't let your guard down.
Alright, how's that?
Down. Now's our...
This is our chance!
Forward! Let's settle this quick!
Get ready!
It's Homo Tenta. It's teeth. It's teeth.
A tough one!
Nice. Great job, Stroll! Only one left! Finish them off! We're clear!
Oh, got some herbs.
The next one will fall just as easy. Okay.
Level up.
I feel stronger.
Okay, so magic went up this time. I wonder if it's just gonna go down the list as a sort of averagey sort of thingy. Go with that.
That was the last of them.
It's all clear.
Cat.
Barrel.
Cat.
Great find.
More
Keep
medicine. I swear I hear like a dog or something. Alright. Old coin. Collect this item, no monetary value.
Let's push through! Let's give them a fight!
I passed, and we'll win this! Even easier than expected.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
We have the edge!
Let's take them all out!
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I was right about hearing dogs, at least.
That should do it.
Let's give him a fight.
I'll give it my all.
Still here?
Try some of this! That's one!
Took one out!
It's okay.
Keep it up!
We still up?
You're stunned, you can't attack.
Only one left!
Burn
Finish
to
it.
us!
You're wasting your mana, you don't need to use it on this guy.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Quick, let's finish this!
Oh,
This battle's out.
there's a human hiding in here.
Still here?
Burn to us! That's one! That'll do.
Always comes through. Only one left. Finish it off.
Still up?
Clear.
It's funny calling the enemies humans.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Magla pill? What are you? Restore mad? Yeah, okay. Restore magic. Alright, so back up this way and through here. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time? Hey. And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for. I'm not gonna let you die up there.
That's true, but...
I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. I might use a little bit of medicine here in case we're going into a boss battle.
What do you think?
This feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do?
Yep.
Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go.
Tremendous power.
God, humans are disgusting!
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off somehow!
Now, considering that the Elder look like your standard, like, modern-day human, possibly the Church might have a point, like, if they're right. An Elder can turn into humans. We'll see. How am I gonna stop it? Jump! Just gotta jump. Use magic.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, This mission depends on our survival. Homo Gorlio. Alright.
I won't hold back! Fire!
1 damage.
Vile monster! You're mine!
2 damage.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch!
Not exactly liking our chances at the moment.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this!
3 damage.
Please! How is it this strong?
What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. Yet.
I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live. Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
Yeah.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
This is a literal Deus Ex Machina. Are we the demi-fiend? Close enough. Welcome back, Senki's Esho Symphogear. And I was going to say that this is an Attack on Titan, right?
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Alright, so we can do wind damage or HP recovery. Can we heal our friend? No, he's dead. Alright.
Scour! Alright, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter.
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that. Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting an opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half. Okay. You know the location of the nearest white-haired girl.
Looks like it made only attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
Retry, turn back the clock. Ooh,
Looks like we
allies.
can't brute force through this one.
Alright.
Wind!
Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
I won't hold back! Scour! Still here?
Devour? Eating an apple. Is that cannibalism?
What? It's healing?
Attack the wing or leg.
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough! It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do! Ig! I can't believe it's eating from its own body! Can you knock those apples off?
Let's stay calm.
That's it! Stay on it! Nice dodge! Not like they could get you with that!
Vitus power! Wind!
It's a bit stronger, so...
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Yeah, sure. Have Gallagher knock down apples to keep the fur from healing? Nah. Yeah, of course.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Scour!
You hit their weakness.
The freedom of a wanderer. Vitus power! Wind!
We're done. We've got to hit the other spots too.
I won't hold back! Scour!
You hit their weakness.
The freedom of a want. Come forth,
Weak
royal
against
soul!
wind as well. That's good to know.
Wind! Come on!
Bye, Lex. Yeah, it's dealing a lot less damage now, thankfully.
Seeker!
Let's just heal up a little. I can do this and you can't anymore.
Let's go! Scour!
Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
Come forth, royal soul!
I think we've got this, humming.
Seeker! Wind!
Ah.
A tough one!
Fire! Wind! Water! Heart!
They could get you with that.
Go planet!
I won't hold back! Scour!
Golio's apple acquired.
Not bad.
Okay, our persona leveled up.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Okay, so our agility went up. Guess we'll level up defense a little bit. Don't want to die immediately after all.
True power is born of the heart. a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity.
Oh, fuck, you're right, Infernal. There are insta-death spells in, I'm assuming there's insta-death spells in Metaphor, considering they exist in Persona and SMT.
If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice?
I thought it was you.
And you! What was that power you used?
Actually become Mecha in this one instead of just summoning them. It's like Digimon. When they do the Digimon fuses.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Yay, Stroll's alive!
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
Let's heal him.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Yay, Grius!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
Deus Ex Machina.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Yeah, it is Luis.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Fill me in on who Luis is.
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question?
It's what the game prompted me to ask.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
Ah. Stupid fucking ads. I kind of got into it and I didn't realize that they hadn't ended. Sorry about that. Stupid fucking ads. We're sort of going a little bit overtime as well, so...
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Apparently they don't know for some reason.
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprisings so quickly.
And why were there rebel uprisings, may I ask?
Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I am a noble, and I have the heart and blood of a noble, which means I must behave in a noble way.
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
All right. So save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Louis Guillaburn, the treasonous fiend who not only attacked the prince but murdered the king. No known deadline. It's not the highest rank quest. I am concerned. This is obviously like the main story quest, right? And it's only rank 7. I suppose, like, attacking and dethroning God, when we eventually get around to that, that's going to be the rank 10 quest, huh?
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Comrade, new ally Grius, the battle-hardened veteran.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest.
You need to let me save the game, though.
This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
Ugh, humans.
What
Ew.
the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet.
Sounds good.
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favour behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays saviour. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
So how are we supposed to kill him if he's that strong?
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away. I hope. Alright. So, we will save the game here. There we go. And it is time to wrap up the day. That's a fun game. It's a tooth. It's a human. It's a human tooth. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll be wrapping up for the day there. But, yeah, I was definitely enjoying that game. I will probably be looking into playing more of that. On stream, hopefully. So... we'll just have to see like how my schedule sort of treats me, because if we're doing this in the daytime, that's going to be like more vulnerable to fluctuations, unfortunately. But yeah, it's absolutely this is something that that is up my alley. All right. So as for what we're doing for the rest of the week, tomorrow, assuming that my throat is playing nice with me, I'll be doing some more Tales from Soul the Gundog, because that's a fun game. I'm really enjoying that one. And on the weekend, we will be doing some Super Robot Wars. So look forward to that. Oh, Callista has put in a request for us to be raiding Porcelain Doll. I can certainly oblige that. So here we go. Porcelain Doll. There we go. And Porcelain Doll is playing Visions of Mana. So we'll pop in over there and go say hello. Thank you very much as always, and I hope to see you all next time. Okay? See ya!